take a quick timeout here with Tonganoxie leading 6-2 in the first set of the JV match. Enjoy this bonus presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live as we bring you tonight's JV matchup between Louisburg Wildcats and your Tonganoxie Lady Chieftains. As soon as this match is over, we will take a quick break. Won't kill the broadcast, but we'll take a short break, come back with the pregame show, and feature our varsity match. Scheduled for a first serve of 6:30, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that's unlikely at best. Shooting for probably 6:45, 7 o'clock. Anyway, enjoy this match, and we're happy to bring it to you. We'll be back with the varsity match at the conclusion.
Point set and match go to Tonganoxie. Set number 3, won by the Chieftains 15-12. They win the match 2-1.
And congratulations to the Lady Chieftains JV squad for their 2-1 win over Louisburg. Stick around. We've got about a 10-minute warm-up break. We'll be right back with the pregame show right after this.
Congratulations to Coach Larson, Coach McGee, Coach.
The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live, your new home for Chieftain athletics. The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's time for the Chieftains on your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by Brothers Market, Community National Bank, Midwest Chiropractic Center, SNS Auto Body, The White Birch Agency Realty Executives, Physical Therapy Solutions, First State Bank and Trust, the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission, and Wizard of Paws. It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
And welcome to Louisburg High School. My name is John Rochwell, alongside Dylan Funk. We are here to bring you Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's a presentation of girls volleyball as the Lady Chieftains take on the Wildcats. First serve is set for 9 minutes and 51 seconds from now. We don't have a scoreboard camera for you there, but we will get that scored away for you. Tonight's matchup features a couple of teams that are kind of opposite ends of the table. Louisburg with a 3-2 record in Frontier League play, 11-5 record overall. Tonganoxie bringing a 6-13 record and just a 2-7 mark in league play into the contest. We again, last week this time we saw the Lady Chieftains take on a stout Bonner Springs squad and have a fairly decent performance. Hopefully tonight, they'll be able to carry a lot of the inspiration and knowledge from that into tonight's game. Quick breakdown of the teams, looking at the statistics. Not surprisingly, Louisburg does hold an edge in most categories. They come in with 449 kills in the season, averaging 11.5 kills per set. Hitting a 174 clip with just 229 errors in 1,264 swings. Serving, Louisburg has collected 115 aces on the year, averaging 2.9 a set. Again, Tonganoxie no slouch in that department. The Lady Chieftains have recorded 85 aces on the year, with averaging 1.9 per set, and a big standout for the Lady Chieftains is Lexi Jolo. Senior, she is currently leading the Frontier League with 30 service aces, and a pretty solid 30 aces and only 10 errors and 150 attempts. That's good numbers for her.
Absolutely.
Defensively, on the block, Tonganoxie does have a slight edge, 66 total blocks in the year to just 52 for Louisburg. Tonganoxie ekes out a 1.5 blocks per set average to just a 1.3 mark for the Wildcats. They're dead even on blocks per match, and I would compare their block errors, but Louisburg does not apparently track that. I've got a big goose egg, and I'm like, I've watched a lot of volleyball. Watched some top teams play. Saw 40-0 Park University women's team when they won the national title, and they were amazing. They had Wendy Romero, who played in the Olympics, and they didn't make it through a season with no block errors. So I'm just gonna, we can't compare that. But again, volleyball stats. Much appreciation to anybody who has the patience to keep track of that, because it's fast-paced sport and lots of touches. So.
Right.
Tonganoxie definitely kind of holds a bit of an edge on the digs category, averaging 17.2 per set to just 13.3 for Louisburg. Both teams handling the ball pretty cleanly. Again, that 52-0 edge and ball handling errors. I'm going to go with that's a tracking piece that isn't Cheb. We'll see.
It's either that or it's really good ball play.
And again, like I said, I watched a 40-0 team, the team that dropped only 6 sets on the year. Yeah. Anyway, we digress. Again, it's going to be a great matchup. Like I said, the Lady Chieftains took both the freshman and JV matches tonight. Freshman was a 2-0 sweep, and the JV match, as you just watched, was a 3-set thriller, as the Lady Chieftains took the first set, dropped the second, and then came back for the third. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back to kind of walk you around the rest of the action in the league and get ready for starting lineups and national anthem. You're watching Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
Successful on the
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Louisburg High School. John Rochko alongside Dylan Funk. Welcome back to the pregame show. Tonight's pregame show is brought to you by White Birch Properties Realty Executives. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house. Their team is ready to lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-915-0451. All right, as we talked about teams on kind of the opposite end of the table. Tonganoxie currently in 8th place in the Frontier League with a 3-2 record. A 2-7 record. Louisburg sitting in a 2-way tie for third. Again, a lot of that disparity. It's kind of deceptive because Tonganoxie's played 9 games in conference. Louisburg's only played 5. But again, when you look at the overall records, you definitely expect Louisburg to stay on top. Coming in, Tonganoxie on a 1-game losing streak coming in. Louisburg is riding a 6-game winning streak. Their last loss prior to this was dropped a conference result to Spring Hill. They were on the 15th. They dropped a 3-0 set, 3-0 match there. So they've been definitely riding the hot streak. We'll see if that continues tonight as we watch the Wildcats warm up. Also going on around the league tonight. As soon as there we are. Got a fair amount of non-conference action. Spring Hill is taking on Leavenworth. That match was scheduled to start at 4:30, so it's hopefully over by now. And then Eudora also taking on Spring Hill. Looks like we've got a little bit of quadrangular action as Eudora and Spring Hill are hosting, taking on Kansas City East Christian Academy and Leavenworth. Those matches set to start at 6:30 and 5:30, respectively. Paola heads down to Burlington to keep their 9-5 record alive. We're here for Tonganoxie and Louisburg, and Emporia is visiting the Cyclones of Ottawa. Ottawa bringing a 12-11 record in, hosting the 16-6 Emporia squad. Taking a quick look back at the rest of the kind of some recent action in the conference. Tonganoxie coming off a 3-0 win against Kansas City Christian. Pretty solid win there, 25-6, 25-13, 25-10. Pretty easy 3-0 sweep there. Louisburg coming off, they're also coming off a 3-0 win against Baldwin, 25-18, 25-21, 25-12. So it'll be interesting to see if both teams, which team is really able to capitalize and keep its momentum running throughout tonight's match. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with the starting lineups and the national anthem right after this.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at White Birch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at White Birch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Put it on the squad.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your hats.
Oh.
As we play our national anthem. Welcome to Louisburg High School for tonight's Frontier League varsity matchup between
Yeah.
the visitors, the Tonganoxie Chieftains, and the home team, your Louisburg Wildcats. Now the starting lineups in alternating numerical order, concluding with the announcement of the libero and head coaches. We begin with the visitors from Tonganoxie. A senior, number 1, Tessa Kalovich. For Louisburg, a senior, number 2, Maddie Quinn. For the Chieftains, a junior, number 2, Hattie Baldock. And for the Wildcats, a junior, number 4, Davis Getterman. For Tonganoxie, a sophomore, number 6, Amanda Klein. For Louisburg, a senior, number 11, Elise Moore. For the Chieftains, a senior, number 8, Kiernan Dale. For the Wildcats, a junior, number 12, Rennie McMullen. For Tonganoxie, a senior, number 10, Frankie Downing. For Louisburg, a sophomore, number 16, Allie Kennedy. For the Chieftains, a freshman, number 11, Bailey Poggi. And for the Wildcats, a sophomore, number 17, Emma Perryman. At libero for Tonganoxie, a senior, number 55, Lexi Ziola. At libero for Louisburg, a junior, number 3, Chase Calumet. The head coach of the Chieftains is Sarah Schmidt. And the head coach of the Wildcats is Jessica Compliment.
I'm so confused.
This is a best-of-5 match for set number 1. First serve belongs to Tonganoxie. Good luck to both sides.
As you heard there, we've got the starting lineups for both squads in the books now. Tonganoxie will have the first serve tonight's match.
You know, John, I find myself all out of sorts tonight because it was just a couple days ago we were at Tonganoxie covering for our sister station, the Louisburg Sports Live channel, and now I find us back here in Louisburg, and we're covering Tonga again. It's just kind of been one of those crazy weeks, and we're right back at it at Tonganoxie tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
for football. Busy week for us.
very busy week. As the squads take the floor, the R2 checking the rotations, make sure everybody's in their proper position. Liberos for both sides in the match. Bailey Poggi steps back to serve. Get us match underway. Set up by Getterman. Attack handled easily by the Lady Chieftains. Hattie Baldock swing into the block and down for point for Louisburg. Substitution for the Wildcats.
Substitution for the Wildcats, number 10, Allie Prettyman.
Allie Prettyman checks into the game for Wildcats. Elise Moore serves the ball up. Dug up by Downing. Tonganoxie keeps it in play and sends it over. Nice set by Gutterman. Making for the easy kill for the Wildcats. Look by Jolo. Short set there by Dale, and Kalovich pokes it over the block for a point. Amanda Klein checks into the match, replacing Lexi Jolo. Attack dug up by the Lady Chieftains. Guiding Zach poked over, set, back row attack. Dug up by the Lady Chieftains to keep it alive and send it over. Getterman again with a good set there, and Elise Moore able to split the defense and find the floor. Louisburg out to an early 3-1 lead here in set number 1. Hattie Baldock's pass is a little bit too hot, and Louisburg able to clean up the overpass and pick up a freebie there. Kalovich serves it up. Set there by Dale, and Baldock's able to make up for her mistake and drills it to the back line.
Substitution for the Chieftains.
Keisha Baldock checking into the match for the Lady Chieftains, as is Julia Parrish. The younger Baldock steps back to serve. Dug up by the libero for Louisburg.
That one there just kind of looked like more of a self-defense play.
Not a lot that Keisha Baldock could do on that one. Is it just hit right at her. She was able to dig the ball up, but it kind of went off to the side. Corinna McMullen steps back to serve, and we have a little warning from the R2 for the PA announcer to step up play. Nice little attempt to attack on 2 there, and nice idea there from Baldock to try and attack on 2 as the ball came up, but Louisburg was able to recover and send it back, and Chieftains couldn't keep the ball alive there. Again, overpass. Couple of overpasses there, and again, Louisburg able to take advantage of them and force an early timeout from Tonganoxie. We will take that break with them. We'll be right back after the short break.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. Great programs like the 3rd and 4th grade basketball league and the 4th through 6th grade volleyball clinics. Registration for those programs are open right now and are great for any skill level. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
And we're back. Lady Chieftains trailing 7-2 in the first set. And Mullins pass dug up by Downing. Downing sends it over Net dug by McMullen. Big swing from Allie Prettyman. Down with a big swing dug up by the Wildcats. Kind of an uncharacteristic attack error there from Addison Ross as the set was in perfect position. She just couldn't get around to get it inside the antenna, and Frankie Downing will step back to serve for the Lady Chieftains. And as soon as we
Yeah, she heard you, John. She said,
yeah.
"Oh yeah, well watch this."
yeah, exactly. Again, great set there, and Ross made quick work of that one. Take the point back for Louisburg. Maddie Quinn back to serve for the Wildcats. Dug up by Jolo. Amanda Klein with a big swing for Tonganoxie. And that ball never made it over the net. It's one of the hardest plays to see in volleyball, I swear, because so many times it hits into the block, but you're not sure if it hit the block or if it hit the net, and that time it was pretty easy call for the R2 standing right there in front.
Definitely. If you're going to be an official in this sport, you got to have a very keen eye, see action very quickly.
Yep. But unfortunately, Jolo sends it right back into the net on her serve, and Louisburg will capitalize on that freebie. And responding with an ace says Kennedy's serve not able to be dug up by Frankie Downing.
It looked like that serve just had a little too much mustard on there for Downing to kind of dig it up.
Yep. Jolo gets under that one pretty easily. And Elise Moore finds a hole in the defense for Louisburg.
It's a beautiful thing when you can paint those corners, man.
Yep. Jolo digs it up, and Kalovich gives pursuit, but not quite able to get to it before the ball crosses midcourt. Again, difference between the high school and college game is the limited pursuit rule. And I know that one is one Downing would love to have back. As it was going out, she just kind of threw her hand at it and got just a little bit of sleeve fabric on it, but unfortunately that's enough for an ace for Allie Kennedy. Better pass there by Downing. Moore's attack dug up by Browning. Poggi pushes it over. Tongi in the block, able to keep the ball alive. That time Addison Ross just read the block and saw, she was going in for the swing, and she sees the block go up early and was like, okay, I'll just boom, and put just a touch on it. Baldock sets it behind her for Parrish. Nice dig there by Baldock. Bailey Poggi able to keep it alive there.
Yeah,
almost dug up there by Julia Parrish as Louisburg saw the chance to go for an attack on two, and
just kind of saw that zone there on the other side, that little soft spot. Just said, all right, well, I'm just going to touch it over. Great placement there. A little bit of a sluggish start here for the Chieftains, John.
Kind of uncharacteristic. Definitely not expecting the slow start out of the gate after big JV win there. We'll see if the timeout by Coach Poggi can shake up the Lady Chieftains. Something we touched on last week. It was almost an amazing dig there by Julia Parrish. She's got two of her defenders going there, and the ball was just right. Was right there, and she just again stuck a foot out, because any part of the body is legal as long as it's instantaneous, and if it's in two places simultaneous. And unfortunately, the ball was just able to get down just in front of Parrish.
Right. Yeah.
Kennedy continuing a solid serving run there for Louisburg as she puts the ball around the parrot.
Looks like that dig was just a little too hard and a little too up front the other side.
Yeah. Downing able to dig it up, and Baldock sets the ball in. Kalovich with a big swing, puts it down off the block.
It'll be very, very big here for the Lady Chieftains. They can kind of get on a serving run here, try to get back into this game early.
And that we'll take that lift called on the Louisburg Wildcats. The R1, with a great view on that attack there. It was kind of a little, the contact went a little bit too long with the ball.
You'll take points any way you can get them.
Exactly. And that was just outside the line. Obviously, the line judge has to be right on top of things there, as the cross-court volleyball lines and the main court volleyball lines are the same color, and they're separated by two boards of the floor on either side here. Getterman serve dug up by Jolo. Big swing from Bailey Poggi from the back row. Cross-court attack attempt sails wide, and Lady Chieftains will have the serve.
Yeah, Getterman having the right idea there. That spot on the court was definitely open. Just a little too much on it, just outside of the line.
Again, Gutterman set in a good spot there, but Elise Moore hits it into the net. Second time in that same spot tonight. Chieftains finally breaking the long run from Louisburg. Awkward pass there from Louisburg. Dale sets it cross court to Downing. Nice little attack on two, and Getterman will pick up the point there as Lexi Jolo is trying to find that back line, but hit it just a little bit too far. Again, it's not often that you see the libero going for the attack, but Jolo has definitely shown that she's able to do that so far this season. Excellent block there from Kalovich and Baldock as they snuff the Louisburg attack. Kalovich steps back to serve, 9 serving 18. Dug up by Kalovich. Emma Prettyman had to kind of adjust herself a little bit there as the set wasn't quite on point from Getterman, but able to recover and find the back corner there. Libero steps back to serve for Louisburg. Dug up by her opposite number, and Baldock sends it over. Getterman setting the big swing there from Allie Kennedy in the middle.
Set him up, set him down, John. Simple as that.
Kind of getting at a feel for why Louisburg brings such a stout record into this contest.
Ball almost ran out of steam there, but just enough to get over the top of the net there.
Courtesy of the tape there for Louisburg. Dug up by Poggi. Push over short attack by Baldock. Nice set there from Poggi for Downing.
Now let's get a little rally going here.
Joel sets it up. Downing with the big swing. Through the block, but nicely corralled by Louisburg. Jolo from the back row. Big swing there from Allie Prettyman, and Hattie Baldock not quite able to get all the way under that, and the ball skims off of her fingertips and out. Libero Chase Calavig back to serve. Get a big swing there by Downing, and the Louisburg block right there on top of it, and she wasn't able to get her, turn around and dig the ball up.
It's almost very similar to what the Lady Chieftains were facing on our last volleyball broadcast against Bonner, just having a hard time trying to get her over the net.
Nice swing there by Downing off the block and out.
But that one will do it.
Yeah, she did a great job correcting there from the last attempt. We've seen a couple times so far in this set, volleyball is a very fast-paced game, and the R2 is tasked with kind of keeping that on track. Awkward pass there, converted by by Louisburg. Nice dig there by Jolo. Unfortunately, a diving Keisha Baldock not quite able to keep it up. You heard earlier in this set, the R2 paused to stop the PA announcer because he was not quite in and out fast enough. And with the sub that Lady Chieftains tried to make on the last set.
I mean, this is his court. We're viewing it right now.
All right, that's going to be end of our first set. Tonganoxie drops the first set 25-10. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Wildcats lead 1-0.
You're watching Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
First serve.
First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Louisburg High School. John Roshkolb alongside Dylan Funk with Lady Chieftains trailing 1-0 in this Frontier League matchup. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. We'll go into kind of a little bit more detail on that, on the R2 and his insistence. Again, you've got to keep things moving along, and if you don't have your substitutes ready, and the thing with the PA announcer, once the R1 blows their whistle to beckon the serve, that expectation is for the server to be moving within 2 seconds. And if you, as a PA announcer, say something, you can throw the server off. Even if it's a home team, and can result in a warning or even a red card, penalty point, and loss of serve.
Kind of like in golf when they're getting ready to take their drive swing. It's got to be absolutely quiet, or they're not afraid to scold you, man.
Absolutely, and this is even a little bit more dangerous because with golf you've got the guy, everything's planted and it's just the one thing. But we see a lot of players, not so much at the high school level, but definitely at college level, those big huge jump serves, and you'll see a lady jumping from 3 foot behind the court and land 2 yards in, and if they come up just a little bit off, they can roll an ankle or break a knee or tear an ACL. Not an injury you want to have on your conscience. So, again, the R2 making quick work of that. Davis Gutterman serves to get us started here in set number 2. Kieran Dale's set. Attack dug up by the Wildcats. Lexi Jolo with a nice assist there, finding Bailey Poggi from the outside. This freshman outside hitter comes roaring up from the back row and puts it off the block and out. Poggi steps back to serve and picks up her ace. Ball knuckled down and dove right in front of Maddie Quinn. That time dug up a little bit easier. McMullen on both ends of that rally for Louisburg, digging the pass up to her setter, Davis Gutterman, and then putting the ball in the back corner. It's amazing to watch the serve going from the backside, just to watch how it knuckles and bends. Big cleanup of the overpass there by Prettyman as Tonganoxie's pass goes over the net and awry. Wildcats tied up 2-2. Ball dug up by Poggi. Big swing by Downing off the block, and Lexi Jolo not able to get down fast enough. The Prettyman sisters, Allie and Emma, combined for Louisburg. Downing digs it up. Set backside by Dale. Hattie Baldock's attack goes outside. And look at that back corner of the court. You see the tape. I can see where Baldock might have gotten a little off on the shot there. And that's a little bit of a disagreement there between the R1 and the R2. R2 seems to think that there was a touch. I honestly have to agree with him. I heard a little bit of fingertip on leather, but R1 overruled.
So kind of staying on that conversation, John, with people that may be a little newer to volleyball, if there is a disagreement, is it the R2 that kind of has the final say in making a decision or a call?
It depends on how good their view was. It's all down to who has the best view.
Got it.
Tonganoxie keeps it alive and sends it over. Gutterman with a set, and again, the Wildcats hit it into the net and down. See the free substitution there on the right side for the Lady Chieftains. Nice attack attempt recognized by Downing. And then she converts it to the kill. Coming up with the big swing, taking off the block. You know, it really all boils down to who was in better position to make that call. And in that case, the R2 was Prettyman finds the back corner there. You know, in that case, the R2 is overruled because he's focusing more on the bottom side of the net, and the R1 is looking straight across and has a better view of any deflections or angles. And so Kalovic steps back to serve for Wildcats and is able to pick up the ace.
Hot heat coming right at you, John. That was, wow.
Talked about it just a couple minutes ago, and you know, it's amazing to watch these serves from behind. You know, it's kind of deceptive as we're watching from the side as you see the ball traveling reasonably straight. But a good server can put 3 different direction changes on a ball.
That just gives me a headache trying to think about that.
It's crazy to watch. When I was at Park University, one of the coolest videos I put together was watching Wendy Romero standing behind her with a GoPro, shooting 240 frames a second, and right behind her, you see the ball go up, sideways, down, and around. It's like a screwball almost. But it's just amazing that you see, and as you're watching it from the other side, it's like, okay, which side is it going to go? And it's just amazing to watch the physics and the control of the laws of physics that these ladies are able to exhibit. Tonganoxie taking a timeout, hoping to break the momentum of the Wildcats as they went on a little run. Dug up by Baldock. Big swing from Amanda Klein, dug up and set by Getterman. Joe able to dig it up. And Hattie Baldock with a little floater there. Pokes it over the defense, and the Wildcats not able to recover and dig it up. Set by Gutterman, big swing by McMullen, and her attack goes wide.
Substitution.
So who decides to be the line judges? Are they just kind of volunteer, or?
At the varsity level, they're usually trained, parents or staff members. Getterman sets it backside for Allie Pretterman. Her swing finds the back corner. You get the JV and freshman level, it's usually a player from the opposite team calling. So, for example, Tongi would have a player in the Louisburg side of the court calling the lines, and vice versa. Olivia Klein. Set comes in a little bit low from.
She knew what she wanted to do with
yeah.
it, just didn't get enough. Didn't get enough on it.
Second in a little bit low. She can't make it over the net. McMullen's serve dug up by Jolo. Self-defense dig there by Bailey Poggi, and
Yep, watch yourself.
big swing there from. I believe Elise Moore was the attacker on that one. Nice jump serve by McMullen.
Nice.
Sets it near side, and Allie Kennedy with the punch over the net.
So yeah, we said, they set it up and they go hard kill. That time just kind of putting a little floater up, finding that weak spot again. I love that.
And that's exactly what I was talking about just a minute ago. Jolo and Poggi both watching that ball, and then all of a sudden falls off a cliff, finds the back line.
Yeah, that's.
Overpass cleaned up there by Allie Kennedy. Lady Chieftains have got to find a solution for McMullen's serve, as she's served 5 straight points for the Wildcats. I think that's 6. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap to the squad and the skill. Jolo sends it over for Tonganoxie.
Louisburg, they'd love to just kind of send it over on that second attack, really trying to keep the Lady Chieftain defense on their toes, getting the better of them that time, though.
And I think that even started with the first serve, because McMullen has, sent 4 straight zinging serves, and then she kind of floats that one in.
Oh.
And Chieftain's able to finally snap the run there as Olivia Klein picks up the kill.
Almost got clotheslined by the net there. My goodness.
You got to think, touching on that serve, when McMullen's zinging them in, zipping them in, and then that floater kind of caught the Lady Chieftains out of system a little bit and gave the opportunity for McMullen to find that attack on 2. And unfortunately, the Lady Chieftains not able to sustain the drive as ball serving in the net. But Maddie Quinn will hand it right back for Louisburg. Lexi Jolo steps back to the line. 3 straight in the net.
I think the net just wants some attention now, going, I want to play too.
I think he's feeling a little bit neglected, yeah.
There we go.
Allie Kennedy might have overcorrected a little bit there after seeing 3 straight serves into the net, and she sends her effort long. McMullen we're going to have a net violation whistled against Tessa Kalovich. She got slightly into the net on the block attempt there. Again, nice work by Frankie Downing to dig that ball up and keep the ball alive, but unfortunately Kalovich nice dig by Jolo. Dale with the set, cross-court attack, dug up. And Lady Chieftains send it over, keep it in play. Yeah. Huge swing there from Getterman. Right into the hands of Jolo. Nothing she could do there. Is if she didn't put her hands up, she's going to take it to the face. And
I just didn't square that one up just right, John.
yeah, set looks a little bit low from Dale, and we will take a quick break here, and we'll be back. Tonganoxie trailing 22-9.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Louisburg High School. Getterman serve dug up, set backside by Dale. Sent over, and again the attack on 2 as Getterman spotting the hole in the Lady Chieftains defense and making that quick touch. The sign of a great setter and a great coach to know that and have that awareness. Downing not able to dig that one up. Getterman set, swung by Prettyman, dug up by Jolo, sent over in 2. Nice dig by Jolo there. Downing sets it up, and the Lady Chieftains send the ball over, keep it alive. And Getterman takes set 2 for the Wildcats, 25-9 with that big kill.
Lady Cats lead 2 sets to 0.
We'll take another break, and we'll be back for third set action right after this. You're watching Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. Great programs like the 3rd and 4th grade basketball league and the 4th through 6th grade volleyball clinics. Registration for those programs are open right now and are great for any skill level. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie, a small-town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
Welcome back to Louisburg High School. John Rochkoff alongside Dylan Funk, bringing you girls volleyball. Lady Chieftains trailing 2-0 in this match. Lady Chieftains dropped the first set 25-10 and the second set 25-9. Yeah, running into, there's not a lot you can do when you hit a team that's really in their stride like Louisburg is tonight. They come in on, what did I say, at least a 3-game winning streak.
I think you said 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
6-game winning streak, and they're just flying the ball, and then they've got great serving from McMullen, who is only a junior. That's that's promising for her. She's definitely somebody I expect to see at the next level. If she's not already getting coaches' visits, she should be, because she's got the, just on her service ability, she's got enough. But then when you see a setter that has that awareness and has the ability to read the attack and find the right time to attack on two, so you get no shame in losing, no shame in struggling with a person like that. Hopefully they can figure out the solution for McMullen by next year.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, tonight, when you just kind of face a team like Louisburg where they're just a well-oiled machine and they're striking on all cylinders, and when you're a team like Tonganoxie kind of stuck on the schneid right now trying to get out of it, it's just one of those things that happens in sports, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's tough. Hopefully the Lady Chieftains aren't taking too much away, taking a lot of positives away from this match, because again, when they've been in system, they've looked great.
Yeah, they have their bright spots. Let's not be wrong here. They definitely have their bright spots, and they're set up, looking well for years to come. Just struggling a little bit.
And that's a good way to start the third set there, as Bailey Poggi sends it off the arms of Maddie Quinn and out for an ace. Two straight aces there for Poggi.
We were talking about those bright spots for this Tonganoxie team. Bailey Poggi is definitely one of them.
Yeah, as a freshman, being able to come in and show such poise, even in the third set of a 2-0 trail. They're able to pass it up, and ball's dug up and over by Tonganoxie, but Louisburg a little bit out of system and not able to capitalize.
What was the call?
Kalovich whistled into the net as she was coming down. Set was a little bit into the net, a little bit too deep by Kieran Dale, and as Kalovich had to reach out and slap the ball across, her foot came across that center line. But it turns out to be a moot point, as Elise Moore sends the ball wide for service error. Quick little swaps there for the libero. And Baldock's definitely going to want to have that back. You talked about servers getting interrupted in their swings, and I think the last second switch there might have thrown Baldock a little bit. Chase Kalovich stepped back to serve for Louisburg, and Baldock see the referee sending it, making sure that the substitution is made on the correct side of the 10-foot line.
Is that an actual strict thing of volleyball, Joe?
It absolutely is. Nice set, big swing by Kalovich, block back. Dale, another big set, cross-court swing by Poggi. Correction, Klein. And Dale goes on two for the Lady Chieftains. Kalovich forced into kind of an awkward position as she's forced to set the ball for McMullen, but McMullen able to put the ball away for the kill. And Lexi Jolo trying to dig that ball up, and looks like she kind of at the last second thought, is it going to go, is it not? And then just realized a little bit too late of reaction, and that time
That just seemed like a perfectly placed serve
Yeah,
there,
she
just
just
right on the inside of the line.
found the absolute inside of the line there, and Jolo stuck a foot out hoping, but not able to come up with it. Ball kept alive and sent over by the Lady Chieftains, but Louisburg making quick work of that as Getterman finds Allie Kennedy smack down the middle, and Kennedy takes it down Broadway for a point. Dale able to dig it out and keep the ball alive for the Lady Chieftains. Big cross-court swing there from McMullen. Poggi and Jolo diving for it, but neither one able to come up with it.
That was dangerous when they were both diving for it. It looked like they almost both collided. Could have been serious.
Ball dug up by Jolo, and excellent court awareness there by Kieran Dale, seeing that the hole kind of materialized in the Louisburg defense and dumping it right over the net.
Taking a page out of Louisburg's playbook right there.
Absolutely. Back set by Gutterman. Poked over by McMullen. Kept alive and sent over by Tonganoxie. Gutterman tries to McMullen again, this time off the block. And McMullen able to find a absolute gift of a kill there. The ball came back to her. She just kind of throws a hand out and gets the ball up and over. Tonganoxie not quite expecting that to, not celebrating yet, but not exactly in tune. And McMullen there with the off speed. Finds the floor right there in front of Emily Crowley. Going back to the point you were raising earlier about the substitution, yes, there is absolutely a substitution rule. You have to be inside of the 10-foot line for that first substitution. Poggi digs it up and sets. Lady Chieftains pick up a big block there, but Louisburg able to find the floor on the second attempt. Allie Prettyman comes in with a swing and kill. The only person that doesn't apply to is obviously the libero. As you've seen, they're able to check in and out at any time. Off the tape and over, dug up by Lady Chieftains. Nice set there from Dale, but Klein's attack goes just a little bit too far. And, as you watch when you've got two or three substitutions checking in, the first sub is the only one that can stand on that side of the line, but then you're just going to watch them keep moving the line down. And McMullen with some pace on that one, but it heads just outside. Keisha Baldock checks in and heads back to the service line for the Lady Chieftains. Sends it to the back row, back set by McMullen.
Substitution and serving for the Wildcats, number 9, Sydney Keaton.
Sydney Keaton checking in for Louisburg. Dug up by Baldock. Back step by Downing with the attack. Tonganoxie picks up the kill there as the cross-court effort from Kennedy goes long. Ooh. McMullen setting the table for Kennedy, who sends it with some authority into the Tonganoxie defense.
And then pinballing into the Tonganoxie stands.
Kennedy able to take advantage of the tape there. And unlike in tennis, when the ball hits the net and trickles over, it is live, it is in play. That time she goes a little bit too low on the trying to sneak, because a lot of times their servers will want to sneak it as low over the tape as they can, so it gives that just that little bit more of a dip. Jolo sends it deep. Dug up back set by McMullen. Kennedy on the kill again, or correction, Elise Moore with the kill, finding the back corner.
There's definitely going to be some brand new scuff marks on this court after this match is over.
Yep. Kalovich not able to keep that ball alive as Jolo was able to get there for the first touch, but couldn't quite keep it in a playable position. Getterman serves it into the net. See if Tonganoxie can break the Louisburg run here. Poggi serve dug up, set by Gutterman. Big swing by Moore, dug up by Jolo. Nice dig there by Jolo and sent over by Kalovich. Getterman with the set, pretty much stuffed at the net.
That's probably the best sequence we've seen from the Lady Chieftains tonight, John. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Kind of keeping that head up, keeping the awareness there, and Kalovich able to get the ball over and then turn around and play defense, and a huge stuff block there. And then we turn around and kind of a little miscommunication there as Jolo had it, but Poggi came flying in trying to save the ball and didn't have the coverage. Lisa Moore serve dug up by Poggi. Pushed over by the Lady Chieftains. Nice dig there by Jolo. Poggi keeps it alive and sends it over.
All right.
Another huge block there by Kalovich, and she stuffs Prettyman at the net. Again, great set there by Getterman, and Prettyman had, just a great opportunity to swing, but the middle blocker there right in the line for the Lady Chieftains. Cheeky attempt there by Bailey Poggi, and Hattie Baldock. Unfortunate on the flinch there to have the ball going over her head and out, but with the flinch gets a touch on it and sends a point to the Wildcats. Chase Kalovich back to serve for the Wildcats. Downing's overpass cleaned up by Louisburg. Downing didn't have a lot of option on that. Ball was falling right in front of her, trying to keep it up, and her momentum carried a little bit too much oomph in the pass. That's a better shot from Downing. Poggi digs the ball up. Kalovich with a big swing there. Correction, Olivia Klein with that first swing, then Kalovich's effort on the second one goes long for a Louisburg point. And trying to get used to the hairstyles versus the numbers in volleyball is a tough thing for any announcer. Jolo digs it up, and Kalovich, her attack poked off the block but kept alive. Klein sends it over.
My goodness.
Nice block there by the Lady Chieftains, but Louisburg up to the task there.
Wow.
And McMullen able to put that rally to an end. Great work by both teams there. Kalovich and Kieran Dale there on the block for the Lady Chieftains. Looked like they had a point, but Louisburg able to dig it up and send it over, and the Lady Chieftains kept it alive. And then Kalovich served in the net for point for Louisburg, or correction, Tonganoxie. Well played there by the Lady Chieftains to keep that alive. Miscommunication gives a free ball to the Lady Chieftains, but they kind of squander it with a miscommunication of their own. And Getterman able to find Allie Prettyman on the back set, and her attack goes sailing. Kalovich tried to dig the ball up, but sends it into the mezzanine level. McMullen steps back to serve for Louisburg. And miscommunication there from the Lady Chieftains, and Allie Kennedy able to clean up the overpass there and take us to match point. Nice work by Dale to keep that ball out of the net, keep it alive. And big block there from Kalovich and Olivia Klein. Another block from the Lady Chieftains, keeping the rally alive. Great dig there by Jolo. And the Lady Chieftains pick up a point there, stave off the end of the match as Jolo's overpass is put out of bounds by Elise Moore. Dug up by Jolo. Set by Baldock. Big swing dug up, and great defense by the Lady Chieftains. And Amanda Klein with the big swing dug up. Set back by McMullen. Great block, and the Wildcats are able to keep the ball alive. Keisha Baldock puts the ball up, and Poggi sends the ball over the net.
And no better way to end the match for Lewisburg than that play right there.
Yeah, that was a great set from McMullen to find Kennedy. And that's going to be the end of our match tonight as the Wildcats take the third set 25-12. We'll be right back for the postgame show presented by SNS Body Shop right after this.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. Great programs like the 3rd and 4th grade basketball league and the 4th through 6th grade volleyball clinics. Registration for those programs are open right now and are great for any skill level. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small-town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at S&SAutoandBody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Welcome back to Louisburg High School. Tonight's postgame show is brought to you by S&S Body Shop. Since 1972, S&S Body Shop has been the place to go in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at SNSAutoandBody.com or call 913-369-3193. Good deal tonight was kind of a tough match for the Lady Chieftains. He's run into a buzzsaw offense in Louisburg. They dropped the match 25-10, 25-9, 25-12. But just like with the Bonner Springs squad, there's really nothing to take away because you've run into a player like Corinna McMullen who is definitely going to play at the next level, whether that's at the NAIA or NCAA Division II, Division I. She's got an amazing touch, amazing talent, and the Wildcats able to make the most of it. It's awesome, good flashes of brilliance from Lexi Jolo on defense, and Tessa Kalovich had a couple of huge solo blocks there. And for me, if I'm looking for the player of the game for the Lady Chieftains, I'm going to have to go with Kalovich.
Yeah, I agree.
She's was able to definitely step up on the block and read a lot of the attacks. Snuffed out a couple of big, picked up a couple of huge points for the Lady Chieftains there. And even though Tonganoxie falls to 6-14 on the season, 2-8, nothing to hang their heads about this match either.
No, I mean we just talked about it again. They're now the 7th victim in a row to fall to this Louisburg team, and it was just kind of one of those things when coming in here and once the game started going, between Tongi just kind of being sluggish there at the first start, really kind of having trouble getting out of their own way. Trying to get something started, and that just kind of started the fire early for Louisburg. And once they got on that tidal wave of momentum, they just never got off it. And, as far as tonight goes, again, we saw some of those bright flashes from the young stars and the senior stars for the Lady Chieftains. Just not enough to get it done tonight, but again, nothing to hang your heads about. I mean, this is one of the top teams in the Frontier League competing for that league title. So, big takeaway from tonight for me, is that there's a lot of great things to come for this team, just maybe not right now.
Absolutely. Kind of the 5 seniors in the lineup, but a really solid freshman and sophomore core. You look at some of the contributors to tonight. Amanda and Olivia Klein, both sophomores, learning a lot, and Bailey Poggi shining as a freshman. She had a couple of great serves there, really a couple of really strong defensive plays there. Again, even with the Lady Chieftains graduating 5 seniors, the future is bright.
Absolutely.
It's going to be exciting to see this team next year because I think that's our last volleyball match of the fall for the Lady Chieftains. We are back in action tomorrow night. We're going to be headed back to Tonganoxie High School in Beatty Field, bring you a Frontier League matchup between the Chieftains and the Pirates, Piper High School.
It's a homecoming game, too.
It is homecoming. We will make sure to bring the pregame show will be kind of a little bit in the middle of that. We're going to be on the air at 6:20. So then as soon as the homecoming festivities get started, we will pitch it down to the field and bring the homecoming festivities to the rest of the community, obviously with the social distancing rules and the crowd limitations, definitely want to make sure that we get that out to as many families as we can, because these student athletes and the students have done so much work, and we want to try and make it as normal as possible.
Absolutely.
So we'll bring the crowning ceremony to you, and then pop in for the White Birch Properties Realty Executives pregame show, and then we'll be on the looking for a 7 p.m. kickoff as the Chieftains look to continue their run hosting Piper. Again, it's going to be a great matchup tomorrow night. And then Monday night, we are back at Tonganoxie High School, Beatty Field, for another soccer match. This time calling for the home team, as we're going to be bringing you Tonganoxie versus Topeka. Again, that game is set for a 6 p.m. kickoff, and we'll, again, with the JV match beforehand, it'll probably be a little closer to 6:15, but we'll make sure that you guys join us. And we appreciate all of you guys watching us tonight and throughout the season. Again, big thanks to our sponsors, Kansas Insurance, White Birch Properties, Community National Bank, S&S Body Shop, Midwest Chiropractic Center, Brothers Supermarket, First State Bank and Trust, Tonganoxie Rec Commission, and Physical Therapy Solutions. And definitely can't leave out Wizard of Paws with their absolutely gorgeous puppies and the great grooming stuff that they do. So, again, this is John Rochhold alongside Dylan Funk. We've been excited to bring you Tonganoxie Sports Live presentation of volleyball, and we will see you guys tomorrow night.
Take care.
Take care.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by Brothers Market, Community National Bank, Midwest Chiropractic Center, S&S Auto Body, The White Birch Agency Realty Executives, Physical Therapy Solutions, First State Bank and Trust, the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission, and Wizard of Paws. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.